tres, cuatro.
Hello, everybody. Lady Gwendolyn here, and welcome to Lady Gwendolyn's Cauldron readings. Hello, Asen.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm doing. It's been a rough go of it. First off, I want to apologize to everybody for me not being able to be here last week. Whatever's been going around, flu, cold, whatever, seasonal stuff. It got me down. I'm still dealing with it, but it took my voice. And I had nothing whatsoever. So I'm here tonight to try. There is still some coughing and stuff lingering, but I just want to come on here for a short little visit and say hi and talk about what's coming up ahead.
Right. And I'm just riding side to side and take over. If she starts coughing, I'll take over. We'll mute her. And then when we're done, guys, we're done. We may be here 30 minutes. We may be here 5.
Yeah, absolutely. But having a good drink for the throat is everything.
I thought you were going to talk about a good drink of scotch.
Oh God, no! Look, witches be crazy. This is my favorite. I have three mugs. I have my West Virginia mug, my Witches Be Crazy, and one that was gifted to me by Lady Morgana that has the palm that says "You are the magic."
Because you are.
But this tastes so good. Okay, but it feels good too.
Right.
So talking about what's coming up, for me, next week is okay. What, the day before Thanksgiving? I don't really have any plans as of yet as to what that show is containing. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Brittany. But I want to do something kind of themed, and I'm not really sure if I want to do the Cauldron readings. I'm only doing them for 2 more Wednesdays anyway.
I think you should, but I also think you should do wishbone readings.
My osteomancy set.
No, people send you pictures of wishbones and you do a reading on a wishbone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's something different. You're always doing something different, honey.
And that is absolutely true. I could totally do that. Especially, after you've,
Uh-huh.
oh boy, this is fun. Okay, so after we get through November, just remember on my shows, I will always be available to do readings. The Cauldron is always full. Let me tell you, the Cauldron is always full. It is here. But I'm going to be doing something different coming up in December. In 2020, I decided that over the pandemic, I was going to go live every night and do a lesson every single night. And I was on here for like an hour going through information. I'm not doing that. I'm not going every night. Just on Wednesday nights. And then probably on Christmas Eve, because that'll be a Wednesday night. I'll do anything then that will be a Yule episode.
Okay.
I'll take full advantage of that and do a Yule episode and talk about traditions and everything. But I will be moving from this backspace to the fireplace backspace.
No, you building your fire?
Well, no. Closest I'm gonna get in this room to a fire is these candles back here. But no, I sit in the chair in front of the space and it's just nice and cozy and relaxed and I've got a full library. So if you all want to learn about magic and witchcraft and spirituality, then that's what I'm going to use my time for. Now, before we came on air tonight, I shared something with Asen, and some of you might be familiar with this. Hello, Shanda. Hello, Brenda. Um, like I said, I have a full library and I will go through them. But this book that I want to go through with you at least one night, if you like it, we'll multiple night it. The Hocus Pocus spell book. This is a guide to spells, potions, and hexes for the aspiring Salem witch. This is the spell book of Winifred Sanderson. If I open it, let me see. Mm, But anyway, it opens up and it starts talking about the book. There is a full family tree in here of the Sanderson family. And right there is Gwen Sanderson. So I just thought that was really cute and really interesting. And the spells and stuff in here seem really fun and really cute. And okay, so this one. Vile things. Um, Molasses, millipede, morning glory, nettle, nutmeg oil, newt saliva, oil of boil, otra, onion, poppy seed, pus of pickled egg, pumpkin seed oil. These are all ingredients that you can use for vile things. So I'm going to go through that one night and try to have ingredients in here so we could maybe make a little magic together. Probably something I could have done over in October, but I didn't even think about it or anything like that. So actually, I didn't get this until after the fact and everything.
I sent you a link in private chat. I'd like to see you perform that.
Okay. Okay. I see it. I got it. I will do it. I'll print it out and I'll work on it. Ugh. This is the most that I have talked in over a week, y'all,
Uh huh.
and it hurts. So, like we said, not gonna be on here very long tonight. Um, Probably start going live on TikTok while we're doing the show. Um, Starting next week, but it is holiday season coming up, and I want to make sure that you all are in positive mental health. When I got sick, my mental health dropped. So I want to make sure that you all are okay and doing well and maintaining something fun, having something fun and cool to look forward to. Okay. Should we do a bone throw?
Let's do a bone
Let's
throw.
do it.
Let's see where the rabbit is.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Uh-oh, something fell out. Okay, it's not important. It's the quartz crystal is missing.
So you don't need magnification. Got it.
Okay, so we got two major areas of interest. One is with your overall. We'll go right to the center, the spirit, your home. The pinnacle is there. Oh, I can do this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So the pinnacle is here with the citrine. So we're talking about finances in this area. The key is off to the side, so it's not touching any of this. That tells me that this is a situation that is bringing money into the home. It is not changing. With it is so a new opportunity is not coming, but learning something new is, because the mold light is right there with it. The rabbit is with the key. I don't feel as though those two really have a connection with this one right now, but it is in the fire space. And so passions are running very high, which we know this. We are fully aware. With the 5, that changing, it's going to change. We're just going to have to hold off a little bit because I'm blaming Mars. Okay, everybody. Mars is in retrograde, and even Natalie did a reading about this earlier. And I think it's on, I can't remember if it's on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok where she put it at, but she did like a collective 2 reading, and I saw the 2 cards, and it talks about people fighting and aggression and taking some peace and getting into your space. So I feel this, kind of confirms her reading a little bit. But the two crossed bones is coming between your passions and your water. So your fire and your water energy. So that's where the aggression is. This is where the mistakes are made, because your fiery emotions, that's exactly what that means. But there's no stability in it. The backbones are on the outside of the rim. There's no stability in it. So what we can take from this reading is, no matter how bad things feel and how rough things are, it's not solid. So just remember, things will change.
Okay.
So I feel like that's a good reading for what is going on in our lives and our energy right now.
Wonderful.
Oh shit. Whew. Okay. Oh, you like the card of the day. Thank you. I hated to take the time off from them. But let me talk a little bit about this deck real quick that I'm using for the card of the day. This was a gift from Mo, actually, and the Oracle of Ascendance. Now, cards in here are anywhere from the pentagram. Let's see, you can't see it. The pentagram, the chakras, the sun, astrology, points. Well, I don't know. I'll just use this one. the tree points from the tree of life, because we get the tree of life, but we also get them broke down into places, and Reiki. So it's everything that I work with. Now she gifted me this deck a couple years ago. And it was before I got into the Reiki and the astrology really deeper. Um, it just kind of sit there, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with that. I'm never gonna connect with that. And then it happened.
Never say never.
Yes. So you never know what's going to come into your life, and when you're going to have. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that it's resonating. I do appreciate that. I'm glad it's helping someone, because I do Reiki energy with those, and I also add crystal healing and energy too. Hello, Shannon. I hope you're cooking something wonderful tonight.
You need some chicken soup. That's what you need.
Well, I'll tell you. I have everything that I have cooked has had onion, garlic, ginger, like the peppers, everything. Oh, goulash.
Yeah, people get mad because I also remind them to take turmeric.
Yeah, yeah. But and it made things sweet. But I think it was the ginger
Mm-hmm.
that turned everything sweet. So whenever, imagine having like chicken and vegetables, and like, I think I put dumplings in it, or tried to do like a dumpling biscuit. I am not domesticated. Cooking for me is very hard.
That's
I'm
because
I'm a kitchen witch as far as, once I go in there and I start cooking, I never know what I'm gonna throw in the pot.
uh-huh.
It's instinct comes, but other than that, I'm just not a cook. But yes, Shannon's food is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Good. I haven't had her cooking yet.
Oh,
I'm,
it's good.
I'm not a cook. I am a cook, but I'm not a cook. Meaning I'm not
Okay.
sit there and fire dice with two knives and do this extravagant recipe. I'm more like, oh, we got to feed 5 people, not a problem. I can feed 5 people. Oh, we got to feed 500 people. Wonderful. When it gets to two, I have a problem.
Well, that comes from your upbringing too.
Yeah, I grew up in restaurant kitchenery and, doing everything from scratch. Like the restaurants now just don't do it the way I used to do it.
Um, I grew up rather spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just go do something. We'll call you whenever dinner is ready.
Right.
So that's why the kid is in cooking classes,
Good.
because she's going to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys this. Since next week we're running really close to Thanksgiving. What are you preparing to be your number one side dish?
I don't know. Let me look at my menu.
All right, everybody. What's going to be your number one side dish?
Probably my divert into my deviled eggs. Because
I
I'm
love
doing a
deviled
simple
eggs.
Thanksgiving. I'm doing turkey roll ups because I ain't paying that price for fucking bird that only a quarter of it's going to get ate, and then I'm going to hate it by January.
Hmm.
I'm going to make real mashed potatoes. I'm doing just a standard green bean, a standard corn. I'm making a pasta salad, deviled eggs, homemade rolls, and pumpkin cream cheese cobbler with pecans in it.
Nice. So we got Shanda with cheesy potatoes and Shannon with garlic potatoes. Lemon garlic potatoes sounds like it would brighten up the day.
Mm-hmm.
They hate turkey, so gonna make chicken for them. Sounds great. That's probably, you know, I'm here's something that I'm gonna tell you all about me. Oh, Brenda wants your cobbler.
It's easy, Brenda. Get a pen. I'll give it to you in a minute.
I don't celebrate traditional holidays. And I mean, that is what is on the basic calendar that you can find everywhere. I don't really celebrate those. Um, when I can get the group together, then we will have a Friendsgiving, which is pretty much what we do anytime we see each other anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan. Because Thanksgiving night, you're gonna see me and Asen.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have Thanksgiving leftovers. Hopefully, bring your dessert.
Uh-huh.
Don't be too full and fall asleep before we come on live at 8,
Uh-huh.
because that's gonna be really hard.
That'll be really fun, though. All right. Everyone got their pen and paper ready. This is so hard of a dessert. You're going to take a can of pureed pumpkin. Do not buy the expensive name brand. Get you the store brand. It does just as well. You're going to put it and 1 can of evaporated milk, a dollop of vanilla, and cream cheese in a bowl. And you're going to blend that up, and you're going to add an egg after you get it smooth, and a cup of regular sugar. Blend that up, pour that in your 9x13 pan. You're then going to take a box cake mix and you're going to pour that over top of it. You ain't stirring it, you're just covering it on top. Then you're going to take 2 sticks of butter, cut it in patties, probably about as thick as a good spoon. So you'll have patties where you can cover the whole top of that with the butter. You're going to sprinkle whatever nuts you got on top of that. And you're going to slam that sucker in the oven at 350 degrees to 45 minutes. And then you're going to take it out and you're going to let it cool. And then if you want to add icing to it, add icing to it. If you don't want to add icing to it, you can just serve it as it is.
Okay, if somebody wanted to add icing, what kind would you suggest?
Oh, I would do probably a simple glaze icing. It is a cup of evaporated milk, a half a cup of sugar, and a stick of butter. And make that clear glaze, gooey icing, and I'd poke holes in it, and I'd pour that on there, and I'd let that sit in the fridge all night.
There you go, everybody.
See, I don't do complicated recipes. Yes, I will gladly share it. I do a white cake. I don't like the spice cake. It has too much clove for me, but Brenda, a spice cake will do just fine. Would you maybe share some of y'all's bread recipes next week? Sure. Not a problem. I will gladly share my standard bread recipe next week or sometime this week because it's simple.
We got a whole lot of shows between now and then. So Asen's on, like, okay, so the next 3 nights,
Uh-huh.
and then you get a break on Monday, and then back on Tuesday.
What are we doing Saturday show wise?
Oh shoot, no. Okay.
I'm
No,
on
I was
all
thinking,
things
okay,
week.
so I went Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I skipped
Don't
over
skip my
Saturday.
Saturday. I really need my Saturday.
Right.
Right. Okay. I was going to say, did we come up with wine tasting or something for Saturday?
Well, that would be one. I could get into that.
Huh. That'd get expensive fast, though. But no, I will gladly share recipes. I will tell you how to do stuff that looks complicated. It's like when she was so fascinated with my salmon recipe. And I'm like, Gwen, all you do is you throw it in the crock pot, you throw it in the Instant Pot and push a button.
You know, there is so much that you could teach me if I just lived closer.
Well, I'm playing with Joe's camera. We'll see how my launch day vlog went. And if so, Asen may start launching cooking videos to go out one recipe a month or one recipe a week and showing y'all how I cook. But I'm going to tell y'all, I ain't no cook. I just do some fixing.
Shanda, it's funny that you mentioned that because that is an idea that's going around with us right now. And we are talking about bringing it out. Did you read that?
The cooking book?
Yeah, the Rome Temple of Light cookbook.
Yeah.
And the idea that we have with it, I got so many things going on right now, you guys. It's just insane. But in that, I would definitely have my recipe for my witch's brew
Mm-hmm.
and my lavender lemonade. Those are my drinks, and and a couple other things that we have made here for our dinners and things like that. But
Cool.
we're looking into that as a possible fundraiser. So making it more than just what our coven does, maybe more for the community. Because if we're going to do it for the fundraiser, we want to do it for the community and bring recipes from all over the state, Appalachian homegrown recipes. You know what I mean?
Sounds
That's kind of what we're looking at. So you're on to it there, darling.
Yep. All right, lady, darling, how's your voice going, honey?
I think that I we probably better just call it
Okay.
because I'm it's yeah
You're
it's still
using a
pretty
break.
rough.
That's
Hopefully once I'm working more and like I said, just got my voice back really decent today.
okay.
So I appreciate you all tuning in tonight and joining. And I know I didn't do any readings, but if you want a reading, hit me up. We got you. It's no big deal.
After she gets her voice back, give her a little time to recharge here. We don't want this becoming a 3 month thing, guys. We got to heal up her little psychic cure, make her all. I can't wait till you get your voice back because you can start singing to me.
Well, singing kind of like has a therapeutic effect, and I try to do it today a little bit because I do the
Mm-hmm.
vocal chakra healing. So I kind of went into that meditation today, and it was rough, but I was able to go um feel one of these days I'll take you all through it.
Mm-hmm.
That you do the basic sound chakras that I do for you guys whenever we pull a card, but I managed to get it not just from the third eye and here, but to feel it throughout my face.
Good.
So and like on the inside as well. And I cannot wait until, like, I'm still looking for guinea pigs. If anybody wants to work on that, give me your name and I'll get you signed up.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so I kind of revealed something, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, Asen, but since we are astrology people, I'll reveal what my astrology social experiment is. So I have this theory that people with the same moon signs really get each other, like really connect.
Okay.
Like because this is your emotions, your ruled, this sign rules your emotions. So it means that you get each other and understand at a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
So I am looking for people of the same moon signs
I'm
to kind
Virgo.
of pair up in this social experiment
Uh-huh.
and see how it works out.
Well, my moon sign is Virgo.
And mine is Leo.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. We'll tap her on that. Okay, yes. Deanna, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I got that post over on my Facebook, and just write your moon sign there, and we'll get you paired up, get you shifted to where you need to be. And if you are interested, then we'll get you paired up with someone with your moon sign. If nothing else, at least you might make a new friend out of it, right?
Right.
What's the worst that can happen? You find out that you don't have things in common, you're not compatible, you don't get each other. At least you tried.
Exactly.
And at this time of year, for people's mental health, I think it's a great idea, and I'm really excited for it. So,
Very
but what
good.
do you think? What is your prediction for it?
My prediction is it'll be interesting because it'll depend. See, for me, looking at my astrology, it'll depend on where your moon sign is in your chart.
Hmm.
As far as if your moon is in which house.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so maybe we can throw that in there, or add that after,
Like think
compare.
where. Because think about it. If your moon was in your second house, which is your stuff, and their moon was in their third house, which is people's stuff and communication. No, fourth house is people's stuff. That should work out well. But if their moon, like they were born during an eclipse, so their moon is in their first house, which is the me house, and the other person's is in their, they were born during a darker area and there is in the 12th house, so they're going to have darker emotions and it's going to be secret emotions, so they're not going to share those emotions. It'll be interesting.
Um, I don't really know and where my moon is. I haven't looked at that one.
Yeah.
But and this is separate, but I looked at my fourth house,
Mm-hmm.
and because a TikToker did a video on it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And the only reason why I started looking into it is because this person nailed this room.
Mm-hmm.
What they described, because my fourth house has Sagittarius in it.
Uh-huh.
And what they described was this room,
Uh-huh.
down to the colors
Mm-hmm.
that this room is decorated in.
Mm-hmm.
My meditation space, the space over here by the fireplace where I'll be in December. Um, these colors is what they were like. You need a dedicated space, a spiritual space, maybe an altar, which is this right here, and a place where you can just relax and chill. Jaw drop. I was like, this is my room.
All right, give me a minute, Brenda, because I want to make sure I get this right before I say it.
Okay. It's Deanna. I remember you, darling.
So Gemini in the 8th house. So
She got Brenda and I were talking about this,
uh-huh.
and she's like, all right, I got to grab my birth chart that I got from Asen. I'll look this up. So she was prepared. That's why she was prepared.
So the 8th house is death and regeneration. Gemini is the dual will sign, so it's the two-sided things. And your moons is your emotions, so you have a real hard time dealing with death and regeneration. You like to you have that view that emotionally you'll be very happy that someone crossed over, but you'll break down in tears that a baby was born. It's that double tango thing going on there.
Because of that Gemini.
Mm-hmm. And that adaptability. It really fits well, with that when you get complexed with it because it's more confectional.
Ooh.
What?
My Leo moon's in my 12th house.
All right. So your Leo moon in the 12th house. So the 12th house is your undoing.
My emotions are my undoing. Of course they are.
Yeah, and it's more your ego of your emotions because it's Leo, so that deals with the ego. So you got to be very careful with balancing your jealousy because it undoes your own self growth.
Hmm. Not really that jealous of a whole lot of people.
Mm-hmm. But no, that ego, because Leo is ego. I'm the real bitch. You should see how I roar, but it's your own undoing. All right, so let me take a look here at
Shanda's.
Shando's. She was Shanda. Where are you? You were telling me a minute ago.
Shanda, do you know what your moon is?
Yeah. What?
I,
What sign? What? I know it's your first house, so that's yourself. So your emotions about yourself.
Aquarius.
Moon. Okay. So with an Aquarian moon in the self thing, you get lost in your emotions. You can get fantasizing, or you can work out situations there, but you very much at times get lost with yourself.
Hmm.
In the first house.
Yeah.
All right. So now our Capricorn, I saw Capricorn here earlier. Just a small point of fact. Most serial killers have a Capricorn moon. Um, I'm wondering which house it's in, though.
She said, "Flippin' A, I do."
Um, Deanna, do you know which house? Okay. Let me see if I can bring up my astrology chart real fast.
Does house determine weapon of choice?
Yes. Oh, you know nothing.
No. I'll have to help her get her chart.
That's cool. You can actually order those from me. I'll grab that link if you don't mind.
And Asen also teaches an astrology class.
I do. And actually, you can take that online.
Do
All right.
you want to go into that and where they can now take your classes?
Well, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Do that real fast. So I'm going to give you guys two different links here. The first link is if you want to order your chart and just have the chart. And that will be this one. You can go there now and order the chart and get your full chart done with interpretation. But I'm part of a new platform. Now, y'all know I've taught classes forever, but I'm doing something really special with this platform. Up until Monday morning, you can take my astrology class on demand for $9.99. You can take the classes I currently have available for launch day for $9.99. And again, this is just because a Modern Spiritualist launched. This is to start with. Modern Spiritualist launched. It's a new launch sale. And again, it's going to end Monday morning. But here's the astrology class if you want to go learn that. I also have up my Tarot 101. I have my beginning numerology class. I have my Candle Magic for Beginners class up. All of those, you can get each of them for $9.99 if you haven't taken the classes. They are video on demand, so you can start there. You get paid Friday, Shannon. Cool. Very cool. Make sure I send you a special link, Shannon.
Now, remember, if you go to modernspiritual.com, you can order it, but what was it? I thought, didn't you say that since it's video, they can take it at their own pace, so they don't have to buy it Monday and take it Monday?
No, they can buy it, and you'll have lifetime access. You can go back and review it. My transit reports will be going up on Black Friday. They will be $23 for a year's worth of transit report. That isn't up yet. That will be going up. Thank you, Brenda, for reminding me. Yes, I do that every year. Whatever the ending year is what the transit report costs. So that'll be going up. But right now we're doing my courses for $9.99. There's also a lot of other renowned world leader teachers. There's a lot of good classes on Modern Spiritualists. They went through literally everything.
There are teachers from all over the world on there.
We have teachers in Germany. We have teachers they've got classes in Dutch, Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And it literally, some of these classes are amazing. Some of them I want to take, some of them I'm going to be saving with. Now, everyone is not doing the $9.99 special. I opted into doing it because it's a new platform. I want you guys to enjoy the e-learning experience. You can contact me directly on there if you've got a question on lesson or material. You get you all my classes come with a workbook and a video class. Now, the astrology class also comes with your wheel, your astrology report. So there maybe you have to actually fill that information in for me. So if you wanted to, now I'm not saying you do this, but if you wanted to, you could buy the astrology class, get the astrology report and the class for $9.99 instead of paying me, I think it's $65 for just the chart. No, it's $60 for the full astrology reading.
Little tips here and there.
Uh-huh.
And you get the chart, then you'll know where your moon is, and then you can
Yeah,
help me with my experiment.
exactly.
Win-win.
Double whammy. Um, and you can take those at your own at your own pace. I know a lot of people have wanted to take my classes, but they haven't had the money. This is a great way for me to do this. You don't have to trace me down and find me at Earth Magic or wherever else I'm teaching at. You can literally sit in your jammies and study with me at 2 in the morning on a lot of things. I plan to launch other courses here. My scrying class is going up here. Um, I'm hoping that we can get the Wicca Year in a Day program running as a live course because that'll be our next thing we launch as live courses. And that'll be going. I do still have privately taught classes that I will be teaching, but I'm also going to be launching a lot of life coaching classes for my Patreons. They're going to help me I'm going to prepare the class, teach the class, and then it's going to go to modern spirituals for the public.
Patreons, we are the guinea pigs.
Yes, you are my shotgunners.
We must do our sacred duty.
Well, not only that, but you guys do so much. You know, Lady Gwen and all my other Patreons, you guys really do a lot for the network, for this podcasting network. Okay, y'all guys don't think you do. Y'all guys, and anytime you have creators you really follow and they have a Patreon or they have digital content. I know Lady Gwen is doing digital content now. Literally, and I know a lot of people getting, well, I can't join your Patreon because I don't have the 1, 5, 10 or whatever it is. You know, those likes, those comments, those shares, those feed us even more. You know, in those hearts, and now they've introduced stars all over the place. I haven't figured that crap out yet. Sorry, guys, I haven't gotten that.
I have the opportunity for the stars now because Facebook I don't has went through a lot of changes this year, you all.
Mm-hmm.
And on Facebook they have deemed my personal profile as a digital creator. Not my Lady Gwendolyn.
Mm-hmm.
No, not where I do all my work. No, my personal. So that just gave me a new title to add to my bio. That's
Yep.
what it did. But now whenever I do my reels, I post them on my private page as well, and I have gotten more views and and it's drawing more people to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I am so thankful, you know. So not all changes are bad, people. But I'm running with it, and I'm working on. Um, I do the cards of the day like everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are following me on Snapchat, you still get the card of the day. So anywhere where I'm at, you get the card of the day.
Yep. And I'm going to be bringing that back for YouTube and TikTok. Now, something else you're probably going to notice in my social media, since we're talking social media, is Ason's going to be breaking up some of his social media. Some of my branded social media will be, instead of getting flooded with all the stuff for the brands, my branded social media will be going to the branded pages. So there's Ace and Knight on Keen. There's Psychic Coach for You. Those are going to be independent pages that you're only going to get specific types of content to. Because I used to flood Ace and Knight with card of the day, astrology of the day, meditational thought of the day, and I'm like, no, I'm going to break this up. That way people can get what they want, and we make our networks happy. And when I say networks, I'm talking like Modern Spiritualists or Keen or Zodiac or Best American Psychic. That's something I'm going to be doing for me. And for my followers, for all the brands, because there's some brand stuff coming out next year that's going to be brand specific, like Modern Spiritualists. There's brand specific things like the $9.99 sale. You're not going to find that anywhere else on any stuff because it's brand specific for Modern Spiritualists. Yeah.
All right, everybody. So we were going to close it out. I think now's a good time.
Okay, my dear. Say your taglines.
Thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned for my new blog, Shadow Talk. And don't be afraid, it's worth it.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.